Welcome back to Have More Babies. Today, we're tackling a topic I know was definitely top of mind for me and probably for many of you listening. Figuring out what on earth to wear after having a baby.
Oh, absolutely.
It's this, slightly crazy period where your body is changing so much. You're probably short on time, definitely short on sleep.
hmm
And you just want to feel, well, like yourself again, even if things feel a bit different.
That's so relatable. I mean, your body's been through this incredible journey, right?
Yeah.
And finding clothes that are comfortable but also make you feel good about yourself,
Yeah.
that's a real challenge sometimes. It's about navigating that transition, like with grace, but also practically.
Exactly. Practicality is key. And to help us make sense of it all, we've been looking at a really fantastic resource from Omega Pediatrics. They have this great guide on postpartum fashion.
Yeah, it's really helpful.
So our goal today is really to pull out the most useful, um, stylish advice to help you feel good in what you're wearing during this, well, unique phase without adding any more stress to your already very full plate.
And Omega Pediatrics, they offer some really grounded advice. It focuses on what new mothers actually need in their wardrobe. It's a solid foundation, I think, for building a postpartum style that works for you.
Definitely. And look, if you're wanting even more detailed info and resources about postpartum well-being in general, you should absolutely check out omegapediatrics.com.
Great resource.
They have just a ton of helpful stuff over there. So today we're going to explore comfortable clothing, like what really makes it comfortable postpartum,
Right.
breastfeeding-friendly options that don't feel, frumpy.
Yeah, important.
How to use accessories to kind of pull your look together with minimal effort, whether you can actually adapt your old pre-pregnancy wardrobe.
Good question.
The real benefits of clothes specifically designed for postpartum, and finally, sensible but still stylish shoe choices. So let's dive in. First up, comfortable and functional postpartum clothing.
Yeah, absolutely crucial. As the Omega Pediatrics guide points out, think about those early months. You're spending so much time holding the baby, caring for the baby. Comfort isn't just about feeling relaxed. It actually impacts your energy levels, your mood.
Totally.
When you're not constantly fiddling with uncomfortable clothes, you just have more mental space for everything else.
So true. And it's the practical stuff too, right? Like all the bending and reaching you do, you need clothes that aren't tight or restrictive.
Exactly.
The guide breaks down the best fabrics and styles. They talk about breathable fabrics, for example.
And that's so important postpartum. With hormonal shifts, you might have night sweats or just feel warmer generally.
Yeah.
So those natural breathable fabrics like cotton, bamboo, linen, they really help your body regulate temperature and just keep you feeling fresher. It's not just about avoiding skin irritation, it's overall comfort.
That makes total sense. And then there are the stretchy fabrics, spandex, elastane. The guide mentions these are pretty key for accommodating your changing shape.
Exactly. Look for clothes with a decent amount of stretch, usually like a blend with maybe 5–10% elastane. That gives you the flexibility for movement, but it also helps the clothes keep their shape better,
Right.
which is really helpful as your body, gradually changes
Hmm.
in those weeks and months after birth.
And who doesn't love soft materials? The guide mentions things like modal, even a touch of cashmere for that sort of gentle feel.
Yes. Those softer fabrics can feel amazing against sensitive postpartum skin. And style-wise, for comfort, loose-fitting tops are just such a go-to.
Definitely.
So many styles, tees, blouses, just easy to throw on. And flowy dresses, maxi, midi, they're fantastic. You feel comfortable, but you can still look quite put together with almost zero effort. Give you a real confidence boost. It's not about like drastically changing your shape or anything.
No, more like support.
Exactly, just offering a little extra support where you might feel you need it. And of course, nursing bras are essential. Things like easy open clips, adjustable straps, removable padding, they just make breastfeeding much more manageable and comfortable.
It seems so clear that clothes designed specifically for postpartum really consider both how you want to look and, crucially, what you need to do.
Mm.
The guide encourages experimenting to find what works for your lifestyle, which is just really practical advice. Okay, so for moms who are breastfeeding or pumping, what specific clothing features should they really prioritize?
Easy and discreet access is the main thing. Like the Omega Pediatrics guide says, tops with nursing slits, button-down shirts are great, wrap dresses again, and obviously good supportive nursing bras.
Right.
These all let you feed your baby easily, comfortably, whether you're chilling at home or you're out somewhere.
And the guide brings up a good point, too, about maybe considering a nursing cover or a scarf, for times when you want a bit more privacy feeding in public.
Yeah, that can definitely give an added sense of comfort and confidence for a lot of mothers.
Yeah,
And it's important to remember, like the guide stresses, you don't have to choose between style and convenience for breastfeeding.
definitely not.
With the right clothing choices, you can absolutely feel good about how you look while still making feeding your baby, a total breeze.
Okay, so you've got the comfy, functional clothes sorted. Now, how can new moms elevate their look without sinking a ton of time or energy into it? Because, let's be real, those are often in short supply.
Huh? Yes, exactly. This is where accessories work their magic. The guide rightly points out that just a few well-chosen accessories can instantly add personality and uh, polish to even the simplest outfit.
Minimal effort, maximum impact.
Precisely. And the best part is it really does require minimal effort.
So the guide highlights things like jewelry and scarves as good starting points.
Yeah, a statement necklace can draw the eye, add a pop of color to just a basic top, or, some stylish earrings can instantly make you feel a bit more put together.
Hmm.
And a scarf is just so versatile, adds color, texture, even a bit of warmth if you need it.
What about bags? Because
Yeah,
suddenly you're carrying so much more stuff.
right. Functionality definitely moves to the forefront with bags, as the guide notes. A well-organized diaper bag, with different compartments is pretty much a must-have.
Oh, yeah.
But you don't have to completely give up your personal style. The guide suggests maybe having a smaller, more stylish bag for those times you're just popping out quickly and don't need, like, the entire nursery inventory with you.
That's smart.
It's about being selective about what you carry sometimes.
Balancing the practical with feeling like yourself. Okay, so we've talked about postpartum specific clothes and accessories. What about trying to make your pre-pregnancy wardrobe work? The guide suggests this could be a budget-friendly way to go.
Absolutely. Before you invest in a whole new set of clothes, it's definitely worth seeing what you already have. The key, as the guide advises, is focusing on pieces that still fit comfortably and, flatter your current postpartum shape.
Which might mean going up a size temporarily in some things.
Exactly. Or just choosing looser styles you already own. And layering seems to be a really useful strategy here, too.
Yeah, the guide mentioned that.
Yes, like a flowy cardigan, a comfy knit sweater, maybe even an oversized button-down shirt worn open. These are great for layering over tops or dresses. And, as the guide points out, they can also give you a bit of coverage if you're not quite feeling ready to embrace your postpartum body in tighter things yet.
That makes sense. The guide also mentions shapewear can be a bit of an ally for new moms trying to fit back into pre-pregnancy stuff.
It can be, yeah.
Yeah.
It can be a useful tool for just providing gentle smoothing, helping you feel a bit more confident in clothes you already own and love. It's important to remember, though, it's about subtle support.
Not about squeezing into something.
Right, not about trying to drastically change your body shape. And as the guide suggests, if you have favorite pieces from before that are just slightly off, maybe think about whether getting them altered could be a good investment.
It sounds like it's all about being adaptable and just being kind to yourself during this whole transition. Now, the guide does make a pretty compelling case for investing in clothes specifically designed for the postpartum period. What are the big advantages there?
Well, the guide outlines several key benefits. First and foremost is comfort. They're literally designed for the changes your body goes through. Things like adjustable waistbands, stretchy fabrics. They provide support and coverage right where you need it.
Which helps you feel better.
Exactly. Which naturally leads to a confidence boost, as the guide points out. When your clothes fit well and feel good, you just feel better about yourself. Simple as that.
Definitely. It's amazing how much clothes impact your mood.
Totally. Functionality is another huge plus. Many postpartum pieces have those clever nursing features we talked about. Plus, practical details like easy access pockets, surprisingly handy when you've got a baby in your arms. Some even use moisture-wicking fabrics for extra comfort on busy days.
Oh, that's smart.
The guide also highlights the potential for better quality. Investing in a few well-made postpartum pieces might actually save you money long-term because they're built to last. Plus, it can be a more sustainable choice.
And I really liked how the guide frames investing in a few new postpartum pieces as a form of self-care.
Yes,
It's a way of acknowledging your new needs after everything your body's been through.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's a small but I think significant way to nurture yourself when so much of your focus is naturally on the baby. The guide even mentions some popular brands known for this, like Kindred Bravely, Motherhood Maternity, Patch. They offer a good range of sizes and styles specifically for postpartum.
So it really does sound like choosing some postpartum specific clothing can simplify getting dressed and just directly address what new mothers need. Okay, let's talk about something often overlooked, but so important. Shoes. The guide really emphasizes practicality here.
Oh, absolutely. As a new mom, you're likely on your feet a lot, running errands, walks with the baby, just moving around the house.
Yeah.
Comfort, support, and ease, like getting them on and off easily, are paramount.
Yes.
The guide highlights slip-on shoes, like loafers or mules, as lifesavers. Perfect for quick trips or just wearing around the house so easy when your hands are full.
Oh, yes. Slip-ons become your absolute best friend. What about when you need a bit more support for, say, longer walks or outings?
That's where sneakers really come in. The guide rightly calls them a must-have, emphasizing good cushioning and arch support to minimize fatigue.
And there are so many stylish ones now.
Exactly. The great thing is there are tons of stylish sneaker options now, so you really don't have to sacrifice style for comfort. Just look for things like good arch support and a supportive heel.
Okay. And for times when you might want to feel a little more dressed up but still need to be practical, heels are probably out for a while.
Probably, yeah. Flats can be a great alternative then. The guide mentions that certain styles of flats can even work for slightly dressier occasions. The key with shoes, like the guide underscores, is finding that balance between comfort and style. And investing in quality shoes with good support is really beneficial for your overall well-being and your confidence too.
So, putting it all together then, how can new moms really hit that sweet spot of being both stylish and comfortable in their postpartum lives? It can feel like quite the juggling act in those early days.
It really can.
Yeah,
And the guide acknowledges that, in those first weeks and months, focusing on the baby's needs understandably comes first.
of course.
However, as the guide wisely points out, taking care of yourself, which includes how you feel in your clothes, is also incredibly important.
Mm,
It's not some luxury. It's actually part of your overall well-being.
I love that reminder. It's so easy to put yourself last on the list.
It really is. But building a wardrobe that includes even just a few key pieces that you genuinely like wearing, that feel comfortable, it can have a really positive impact on your mood and your confidence as you navigate all the joys and, let's face it, challenges of new motherhood.
Mm-hmm.
The guide encourages treating yourself to a few new things that specifically cater to this new chapter,
Yeah.
offering both style and comfort.
Such great practical advice throughout. So, to wrap up, what's the main takeaway message for new moms thinking about their postpartum wardrobe?
I think the core message is that you absolutely could be both stylish and comfortable during the postpartum period. It just takes making intentional, thoughtful choices about what you wear.
Right.
It's about understanding your body's needs right now and picking pieces that support you physically, but also help you feel genuinely good about yourself.
And for more in-depth information, tons of resources on all aspects of postpartum health and well-being, please do visit omegapediatrics.com.
Yeah, definitely check them out. It's an invaluable resource for new parents.
Absolutely. And if you found these tips helpful today, please give this a like. It really helps us reach other new moms who might need this.
And please subscribe to the channel for more content like this, designed to support you through parenthood.
And maybe share this with any other new mothers you know who might find this chat beneficial.
Finally, maybe just take a moment to consider this. How might prioritizing your own comfort and style during this postpartum time positively influence not just how you see yourself, but your whole experience of motherhood? It's a pretty powerful form of self-care.
Great thought to end on. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Goodbye, everyone.